Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 23, Episode 6. In the previous episode, we got some prisoners. These are said prisoners. We've even got a Dan Featherstone in this place. In this episode, we will be expanding our cells and hopefully filling up this entire cell block, but we will see how far we get. We have 26,409 generic credits, so it's more than enough to really finish off most of this prison. So we're going to unpause it and we are just going to build all of these cells. Now I'm going to build the ones in the middle first, and then I'm going to move down to the ones at the bottom, and we can hold a fair amount of prisoners in this thing, which is always good. And well, I mean, it's not good, you know, ideally we would have no prisons in real life, but you know, we don't live in that world, sadly, and that's more of a philosophical debate rather than a gameplay commentary. So there's all that put in. We need to put the jail doors on, but it's something that I'm tempted to put on last, but I'm just going to order them anyway, just because I think obviously we're going to need them, and I'm just going to get them done. There we go. Right, obviously I need to go to utilities as well, and I need to run some piping in. And now what I've done is I've made it a little bit difficult for myself, because I'm going to have to run the piping all the way down to there. Hang on. That'll be to there, technically, right? That's where we're going to have the toilets at the bottom, right? So it's always best, it's probably best just to run this pipe like that. But the toilets are not on that side in the middle. I've sort of alternated them. And if I did think about it, it would save it. But what I wanted to do is alternate them like that, so that there's not just a straight shot to the other person's cell. Mainly out of spite, so they can't really talk to the friends and such without having to bend and crane their neck through a wall. But whatever. What we will do then is we will take the simple route by doing that straight across, and that resolves that issue because that's now all the toilets plumbed in. Right, max speed, I think. There we go. We're going to receive more prisoners, obviously, which means we're going to need just more of everything. So I need to get the tables and chairs, or tables and benches, put in here, and I might finish them all off. We'll finish a lot of them off to there, I think. And then we will put the benches in. There we go. Obviously, there's one down there we can sort out. But I don't know if I'm going to have that one. I might not bother. We might leave it. We might do something different. But anyway, we're getting more prisoners. And we might leave it for a day. We might give it like a skip a day for the prisoners, but I don't know. They should put some phone booths in as well there, because that's something we missed out. And also, we're going to be putting laundry in this episode as well, because it's something that we just didn't bother doing last one. I was going to do it, I just sort of forgot, just sort of slipped my mind. Anyway, let's go to our rooms and then to laundry. We're going to designate all that as laundry, then we're going to designate all of that as cleaning. There we go. Not bad. As you can see, people are going to shower. Everything's getting showered apart from these two guys, which were, I think they were falling over the drain or something. I don't know what was going on there. Anyway, so that's happened. We've now got more prisoners. We've actually got 10 more prisoners. Oh, we've got people visiting as well. We've got visitors. Obviously, we haven't. Good grief. Look at all these things that they need to place. I think what I'm going to do is just close our intake of normal risk. There we go. Yeah, we need to place all of these things that we've just bought, and also we need to start flooring the place, because at the moment we've got no floor in it. It's just, you know, as you see. Why is that door closed? I don't understand why that door is closed. Because it's eat time. We want to open at eat time. There we go. I was going to say, why isn't it that? It should be open at every time when they can possibly be going around. Actually, no, that was one of the problems that we mentioned. I'm going out of spite, I'm going to leave it so it closes. So if you're going to eat, but you're late, guess what? Door closes. You're going to have to get a guard to come along. And I like the idea of him going, what's going on here? Why aren't you eating your dinner? And he's like, oh, sorry, I was just messing around. That won't happen again. And he goes, yeah, and then hits him with a baton. And then, you know, there's loads of lawsuits, and it's really, really grim, and we're not going to go into that. What we are going to go into is 16,000 generic credits worth of money. Wow, look at that. Or generic units of currency, whichever you prefer. Or just dollars, whatever. I really don't care what you call them. Anyway, we got some money. 31,333 is how much we have. It's not a bad piece of kit, is it? Not a bad amount of money there. Oh, there's some stack of bleach. That's for our cleaning cupboard. We also need to do the laundry as well. Let's get on with the laundry. Let's go to staff first. We're going to hire 2 more workmen because we need to start cutting the load down Speaking of loads, we need some washing machines, and we're going to put one in there, and one in there, and one in there. So 3 washing machines. Then we're going to have some ironing boards. So we're just going to put the ironing boards. Probably, actually, no, we need a table as well. We need a table in this place, so we're going to put it there. And we can have 3 washing machines on the other side if we need to. Laundry baskets can go anywhere they want, so I'm just going to put, I think, one there, one there, one there. Something. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think one there, and then just one there and one there. And then laundry baskets will just go right across the bottom, and then along the side and along the side. There's our laundry baskets. Right, that's our laundry pretty much sorted. We need to go to, I think, we'll pause it for a second, go to deployment, and then to jobs, and obviously we need to assign jobs to things. So we can assign jobs 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Laundry will put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wish it told you how many were assigned. And we've got no one qualified for the kitchen. Now, this is something that I was not really going to allow prisoners to work in. I didn't really want anyone working in there, but I'm sort of I am thinking that might be a mistake. We might change that at some point, but we will see. Anyway, there's lots of prisoners coming along. Now, obviously, any one of these boxes could contain potatoes, or it could contain knives, or drugs. So it's something we need to sort of resolve by going to our rooms and then to kennel. If I can find the thing. Oh, we haven't actually unlocked kennel. Let's get on with that then. Bureaucracy. Dogs. We're going to unlock dogs, and then we're going to unlock contraband, and then CCTV, and we're going to research education. And then we might even research a bit of armory in a while as well, but we'll see. Danger level is increasing, as you would expect, but as we only have medium risk prisoners, we're not really too worried about that. This is the door for the workshop, and I might start putting workshop in there. But obviously, before we do that, we need to train them to work in the workshop. You can't just have them. Can you just have them work in there? I really can't remember whether you have to just the work in there or they have to pass a health and safety check first. I think they have to do that. I'm not too sure, though. I can't remember. It's been a while since I've done this. Anyway, we will find out in a moment. I don't know if I'm going to do that just yet. What I do want, though, I want to really start thinking about finishing off this visitation because, you know, we are getting more prisoners and such, so we should probably keep placing these in up to there. There we go. That fits in quite nicely. Excellent. Right. More things for people to buy and for the workmen to come along and sort out. Sorry about all that. I know it's a heavy workload, but you know, fine. Is there any other grants we can get? Because we have just finished a grant. So we've got the governmental security grant, which is have 2 dog handlers on patrol and 2 armed guards on patrol. I think we will probably not bother with that. Nutritional research, I'm not going to bother with that. Educational reform. What do you get the cat? What do you need to get crack down on drugs? At least 30 prisoners. We'll go for governmental security rating because obviously we're going to get dogs as well, so might as well do that. As soon as that's done, it's almost researched. In fact, we will get the dogs put in, and we'll also get some armed guards because this is where we're going to have our armory. But that's we're going to have automated doors there. But I'm not even going to automate that thing. No automated doors at all on that one. Just manual. Means if you get a key, you can get in. You understand? But you know, we'll. We'll see. If you get that problem, if you get that area there, then we've got real problems anyway. So we'll go to our rooms and then to our kennel, and we're going to research. Oh, sorry, we're going to place down the kennel there. And I think before we do anything else, we're going to go to grass, and we're going to put some grass there as well. Oh, lovely. Can you put grass over there, over the fence now? It doesn't say you can. Oh god, that's cancel. We don't want to do that because it is just gonna cancel it as well. Let's put the grass all the way in the yard as well. Right. So there's that. Obviously they're gonna turf all that thing. You can hardly see what's going on, but you know. Trust me, they're placing grass. And now the gardener will actually have something to do. We need some dog crates in here, so we're gonna put a dog crate in. Where's the front? I can never decide what the front is. It just goes upside down. I don't know where the front is, so I'm going to play it safe by doing that. I'm placing them in the centre. There we go. Job done. Now they can go any which way they want. Right, okay. So, we have a total of 22 prisoners out of 29 maximum. Obviously, we can increase that maximum because we have a holding cell and such, something that isn't really used, I don't think. And this isn't a shower. We should probably put that in a bit, but we'll see. We have that jail door there, which I'm actually going to lock open. I want that one locked up. I wish it didn't go that way. I wish it would automatically go the way of... Well, I wish it would go towards the wall automatically. I know you can actually work it out, though, by using where the key is. No, apparently you can't. It's just sort of random. I think it closes where the key is. Obviously, because you can see there's like a keyhole there. Right, so it'll slide that way, but you can't spin it round. I wish there was like an arrow and it told you which way when you were placing it. Which I either wish it would be automatic and actually just automatically open when automatically open the way so it wouldn't just go across a walkway and would open towards a wall, or you could just exactly which way you're going to place it. Maybe there is, but I don't know. Anyway, so we're going to get all of these put in. As you can see, we've got loads of laundry baskets and such. God, look at them turfing that. It's like 10 Tommy Walshes just running around and laying some turf. Go on, guys. Get in there, my son. Sorted. Right. Obviously, they're going to run around and now get on with their task. We probably need, now that I think of it, some more cookers. Coming to a point now I can't really have any more in as well, which is really worrying because I've only got a couple in, but whatever. How are we doing on the power? Power's fine. We're okay with power. That's good. So, laundry. We still haven't placed everything in there, and obviously we also haven't plumbed things in, so I'm going to run water pipe up to there and then run it along, and that should plumb that in. Laundry is still running around sorting that out. There we go. We haven't got any CCTV, and it's something that I won't be touching in this episode. Maybe the following one will deal with CCTV, but we'll see how far we get, as always. Anyway, we have our kennel put in, so I'm going to pause it a second while I go to staff and then to dog handlers. If I can find them. Dog handler, there we go. 1 and 2. I'm going to hire 2. Then I'm going to go to our deployment, and then I'm going to go to guard patrols. And I'm going to put dog patrol rather. I'm going to put dog patrol outside like that. I'm going to assign a dog patrol to that. Right, and that'll obviously walk around on the outside smelling everything there. And I'm also going to put a dog patrol here. Okay, so we've got 2 dog patrols. So we should probably then hire a 3rd dog handler. There we go. Just in case, you need 1 for downtime, basically. If you're going to... idea is if you're going to have 1, we need to really find a way of automating these doors here. The canteen. Gonna lock them open, actually. I don't mind them sitting in the canteen in free time and such, so we should probably think about maybe using one of these door timers. Maybe this one. If it's eat time or free time, you can go in the canteen and sit in there. Do we want that? No, balls to it. I want if it's eat time, you can get in there. Oh, what was that? What was that? The dogs have found something. Sniffing about. It's found something there. Don't know what it's found. Doesn't actually say what it's found. It smelled something there. That's interesting. There's another one smelled something there as well. I think it is glitched out. I have a feeling it's a little bit glitched out there because there's nothing there for it to search. So, who knows? Anyway, it looks like our laundry's getting put in alright. Looks like things are clean. One thing I need to do, which is something I've really forgotten about actually, is put some benches in and such. So I'm going to put some benches in pretty much all the way along this entire area. I think we'll put it on either side like that. There we go, because it fits in nicely. There we go. That's quite good, actually. I like that. And then we're going to put some... Don't I put them on the back there? Yeah, I'll put them on the back as well. There we go. So they can sit in the yard if they want to. They can't have a barbecue, you understand, but they can sit there. And we'll put some weights benches in as well. So we'll put them, I think, just straight across the centre. Like that. Like that. I don't think anything else is required, really. So, yeah. Job done. There's the weight benches put in. 24,150 generic units of currency here. That's okay. I'm just going to go to our objects and just minimize that so we can actually get a better view of it. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to go back to rooms and to our classroom. If I can find the thing. Classroom. There we go. Designate all that as classroom. And now we need to fit in school desk and office desk. So, how many do we need? 20 ideally is how many we need, so let's put school desks in. We're literally going to put them in like One. Oh, we could just really cram them in. You can spin them round though. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And maybe I don't know. We'll do this one. Face them the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's something I've never really done before. And we'll put the office desk there. Right? So you don't face the teacher, right? You don't face the teacher, you face the wall and you get on with things. Yeah, so you can't even look at your friends and see what they were doing. Or your fellow crims. Yep. That works. That functions as a thing. Right. So, where's Featherstone? Let's see what Featherstone's up to, shall we? So, we will just go to... Pause it a second. Oh, because it keeps flicking. There he is. Featherstone. What are you up to? He's cleaning. There he is. Now he's running away. Got a nice beard. Got like a Walter White goatee. Maybe he's cooking. Where's he going? He's going in there. Should we search him? Let's search him in his cell. I'm going to search cell. So, he's not going to like it, but I don't know what Featherstone's up to. We know he's got a bit of a history, and to be fair, it's a bit of a history that is a little bit, you know, unwarranted. However, this guy definitely has some stuff on him that he shouldn't have. He's got a baton and a spoon. So you know what? I'm going to do a shakedown tonight. I think we definitely need to do a shakedown. One thing I need to do as well, and I know people were screaming at me in the comments for doing it, but people scream at me in the comments for anything these days. But we're going to put in our power here to, well, power up these two metal detectors, because a lot of people have been nicking spoons, and apparently it's a bit of a bug anyway, people nicking loads and loads of spoons, so we'll see what happens with that. So, we need to have 2 armed guards on patrol to actually resolve that governmental security rating. So what I'm going to do is go here, and then I'm going to put in our armory, which I don't actually... Have I not got unlocked? No, I don't. I'll start researching armory. Well, we're going to research tax relief as well, maybe? I don't know. We haven't actually got anyone in the workshop, and that's something that people mentioned as well, that I haven't got a workshop up and running, which means that I'm going to have a bit of a problem, because eventually I'm going to run out of grants. Yeah, you're right about that. So let's get on with the workshop. Actually, let's click and drag all of that. Oh, there we go. There's a lot of things we're finding here. People are coming through. We're finding hacksaws and saws and all sorts of stuff. There's the doors got locked shut, and now we're going to do a shakedown. We're going to do a full shakedown here. Let's have a look at the contraband we've nicked already over the last, say, well, all time. Looks like there's a good grief. Look at that. Loads of stuff that we found here. Found scissors and shears. Where have they been from? Where have they been from? Ah, it's been thrown in. Look at that. See there? It says thrown. It's been thrown in from here. Wow, that's pretty good. Ah, not bad at all. I like that. We found it. Right, so we're just going to keep searching the place. They're not going to like it, but tough. We need to make sure that they're not doing anything a bit naughty, which they are, because they're prisoners, obviously, and they've got things like cell phones and spoons and whatnot. And apparently tunnels. Good God. That tunnel is actually a lot further on than I thought any tunnel would be. I'm really worried now, because if I'd done these ones at the bottom before the top ones, that's an escape. That is an escape route there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. From here, it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And only 2 of them are through walls. Or foundation. 3 of them are through foundation. That's really worrying, that. What's really worrying is that says stack, contents bleach, and that's a sprite that's gone terribly wrong. Anyway, looks like we found a tunnel, so we're best off you know, removing tunnels and such. Let's remove all them tunnels. Any other tunnels that we found? No, there's just 1 tunnel, so that's not too bad. That guy, we will teach the error of his ways. He's been locked up in his own cell that he could escape from. Yeah, we should probably... Let's punish, and we'll fling him in... Lockdown for 24 hours. Okay, there we go. Right. Let us get on with the workshop. So for a workshop, as always, you need workshop saw, workshop press, and tables. So we're going to go for workshop saw, and we're going to put it... Where are we going to put it? I don't know, actually. Workshop saw there, then a press right next to it, I think. Or we'll put it... No, we'll put it like that, I think. So we'll put a saw, and then a press on the other side. So we'll put one there, then leave a gap of 2, and then put one there. Do I need a gap of 2? So 1, 2, 3... yeah, I don't know. So 1, 2, and then it should be there, actually. So it's 1, 2, and then there. 1, 2, and then there. 1, 2, and then there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we'll have enough to fit that in. Finally, right, that's perfect. That's good. That's what we want. Then presses. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're running out of money. And then tables. Tables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, I'll put the 5th one in. There we go. Then the other ones are going to come up from the bottom. And then in the centre, we'll have our tables, okay? Like that. Although we should be able to put them like that, I think. I think we might not have enough room for that, but we'll see. I don't mind if it's understaffed, you know what I mean? Like, if we're not going to have the maximum amount in there, so that's okay. Anyway, obviously we need to put some more electrical cable in here. There we go. And we also need to put in... We still haven't got CCTV, but I'm going to have to deal with that at some point. We'll get to that later. We'll wait for them to carry all of this stuff. We are just going to make license plates on this one. We're not going to do forestry or anything like that. It's just going to be full-on license plates. So, let us go to our contraband first and see what we have had stolen. Not a lot, actually. A couple of drills and such. I don't know where that come from. Oh, it's thrown in, look. At the top there. Thrown in. There's lots of things getting thrown in this prison. I'll have to be very careful. Right, let us go to our programs. So we've got Workshop Safety Induction 2 we're interested. We're going to start that program. Kitchen Health and Safety, we're going to start that program. And all rooms are staff only, so I need to unstaff only this area. We need to have this as shared, which means it is now... We'll stop that and start it again. There we go. Carpentry Apprenticeship Non-Foundation Education Program. We'll start that. And we could have alcoholic group therapy. We could have behavioural therapy. General education. No one's interested. I think we'll have the... What do we want? No teacher for the pharmacological treatment and drug addiction. Oh, yeah, because we haven't got any doctors. Alcoholics group therapy. We're going to do that. And then I think we are going to go for the pharmacological drug treatment. And we're going to get that. And then obviously we're going to hire our doctors. So 1 doctor. And then we'll stop that. And then start it again. There we go. So now we've got the Workshop Health and Safety Program, which is now started. We've got Kitchen Health and Safety. We've got the Foundation Education Program. We've got the Pharmacological Treatment and Drug Addiction. So obviously that's literally, you know, whatever, not morphine, sorry, methadone or whatever. And then we've also got the Alcoholics Anonymous Group Therapy. So they'll sit in this room here. As you can see, they're going in now, and they might be doing that. In fact, let me get... I want a couple of guards in there, and I should really hire a couple more. So let's just get a... couple of guards in. Oh, insufficient funds. Wow. There we go. Well, we'll put that guard in there. Are they? No, they're not. They're just going to go in there. I thought they'd be sitting down and doing the group therapy stuff. No, apparently not. Apparently not. Oh, look, there's the TVs, look, that are on the right way. And, you know, people who are not even old enough to realise that that is the right way keep on telling me that it isn't. Ha. Young people. Pfft. Whatever. Anyway, looks like the teacher's there doing the teaching education qualification, which is actually teaching them nothing, which is a bit worrying. Right, we are actually making minus 1,537 generic credits per day. That ain't good. That ain't good. We need to solve that by getting some more prisoners. So I'm going to open up our intake. We've obviously got it on work time as well, and something I haven't done is actually go to our jobs and assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 jobs to that. We can actually reduce that. There we go. And we can put 3 on that. Actually, we don't need anyone signed to that, now that I think of it. There we go. Looks like they're working. Do we want people working in that there? Why not? We might as well have people working in the kitchen, but the problem is that we haven't really got... We still need... I don't know. I wouldn't mind people working in the kitchen, but the thing is, we're going to have enough cooks anyway. I'm going to have to sack, I'm afraid, a couple of guards because I'm really spending too much here. Yeah, we don't really... I'm going to fire some workmen as well, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 4 of them left. And we'll get rid of a couple of guards, maybe. Why not? Do we need a K9 unit? All of them? Yeah, we do. I think that will do us. Right, yes. I don't mind them working in the kitchen, but the thing is that because I haven't got work time before the eat time on the first instance, so that one there, we don't have work time here, it means that we're going to have enough chefs for that to be fulfilled anyway, otherwise we're going to have a bit of a deficit, and that'll be obviously problematic. So I don't know what we're going to do there. Anyway, it looks like we are actually finishing off some of the grants. I need to raise my prisoner capacity. I can get another 15 grand by assigning 2 armed guards on a patrol. I'll think of what I am going to do. I'm going to cheat a little bit here by going to armed guards. I've already got max hired already. That's because I was going to try and cheat and hire 2 and then pretty much just put them on patrol and then fire them. But it looks like it's definitely wanting me to get the armory put in. Didn't really want to do that, but we'll see anyway. Right, so weapons rack and things like that. We need to get weapons racks in here. So what do you need? You need a table. So we're going to have a table right in front of this place. I think we found another tunnel, actually. We need a guard locker, which we'll put there. And then weapons rack. There. There we go. That'll do us. Have we found another tunnel? Or was it just a hammer? I don't know. That guy's throwing up. Ah, needs alcohol, look. That's not good. Michael the Meaden. Was arrested attempting to copulate with a Spider-Man rubber inflatable water tower whilst may not be legal. Exposing himself to this during the international synchronized swimming competition is 19 years for aggravated burglary. And he's an alcoholic, apparently. Hang on, was he 12 when he did this? Hang on, no, that can't be right. No, that can't be right. Anyway, we're gonna close that. We're just gonna leave that. Yeah, we're just gonna skip over that that entire thing. Right. Anyway, so we need to raise our prisoner capacity, and the only way to do that is to build. Oh no, it's not the only way to do that. We need to definitely build the cells down the bottom there. I need to get a bit more money first. So once this is done, the armory, which it actually is now, I'm going to go to staff, and then I'm going to go to our armed guards. 1, 2. There we go. There's 2 armed guards. Then we're going to go to our deployment, and then to guard patrols or armed guard patrols, and go that and that. And there's that completed. Cancel them ones. We don't want any armed guards at all in this place yet. So we're going to kick them out. So staff, and bye, and goodbye. There we go. So there's that stuff gone. Right, so I think we'll leave it there. Next episode, we're going to get more prisoners. As you can see, we've got 6 hours for more prisoners. So we'll have to finish off these bottom cell blocks. And I think we'll probably get some more CCTV put in. Or rather, not more. Put some in. And maybe some flooring as well. But we'll see how far we get on with that. As always, comments in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. And generic partings.